Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. RHOC Tamra judge reveals painful swelling after plastic surgery. Tamra judge took to social media to provide fans with an update on how she is healing from her recent plastic surgery. The Real Housewives of Orange County star recently had a brow lift and shared how her healing journey is going. Her video showed a painfully swollen face. Keep reading to see how she's coming along. Tamra judge reveals painful-looking plastic surgery. The RHOC star took to Instagram on Sunday to share an update with fans about her healing journey. In the clip, you can see that Tamra's face looks swollen and patchy. She goes on to detail how her healing journey has been so far. In the video, she reveals that it has been 3 days since her brow lift procedure. It's supposed to be the worst of it when it comes to swelling, she said. You can see it's all the way down my chest, but you can imagine what it feels like. Then, the video cuts to Tamra judge later in the day. The swelling looked much worse, and the RHOC star admits that it felt like her skin was going to burst. She also mentioned that her skin was starting to get oozy too. Tamra continued, saying that she could barely open her eyes, hoping to turn a corner tomorrow. Little oozy on my neck and chest. The swelling is pretty bad, but it doesn't really hurt. It just feels really tight, she told her followers. She added that her doctor told her that things would take a turn for the better after day 3. In the caption, Tamra judge wrote, "Day 3 and the swelling's making a statement. Progress isn't always pretty, but it's happening." The RHOC star has been open about cosmetic surgery. She has been providing updates about her brow lift surgery and the recovery period since Saturday, August 31. After her surgery, she posted an update just 1 hour into recovery. The clip showed her with bandages wrapped around her face, and she said that her eyes were blurry due to Vaseline or something being in them. Tamra judge thanked the doctors who took care of her, Dr. Donald Moulds and Dr. Amby. She had the brow lift, CO2 laser, and a blue chemical peel done. The Real Housewives star said that she had a lower facelift 7 years ago, but skipped the upper portion of her face. Like painting the house but forgetting the trim, she wrote. The Bravo star has been open about having plastic surgery in the past. On an episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, she said she called her lower facelift a comeback. She continued, "It's just a mini. Don't call it a facelift, call it a comeback." That's my season 13 tagline. Tamra judge has never been shy about plastic surgery. The Real Housewives of Orange County star has openly shared her journey through various procedures over the years, from breast augmentations to facelifts, each time displaying a confident take on maintaining her appearance. But this time, after her latest cosmetic venture, the journey proved to be anything but easy. The swelling, the pain, and the emotional toll added a new dimension to her journey, one she's now ready to share with her fans, as raw and unfiltered as ever. As cameras whirred, capturing the season's final moments, Tamra's decision to undergo surgery had seemed almost routine. Yet little did she know, this surgery would reveal the vulnerability beneath her strength, reshaping not just her appearance, but also her outlook on beauty, resilience, and self-care. The decision to go under the knife again wasn't taken lightly, but in true Tamra fashion, she approached it with a bold determination. With 3 decades of reality TV scrutiny under her belt, Tamra understands what it takes to maintain the flawless image her audience expects. But more than that, she did it for herself. "There's just a part of me that loves the confidence a fresh start brings," she confessed in a recent interview. "Plastic surgery is my form of self-care. I want to feel good when I look in the mirror, and that's not for anyone but me." However, post-surgery, Tamra's familiar confidence wavered. She was met not with the expected rejuvenation, but rather with painful swelling, bruising, and soreness that seemed to linger far longer than anticipated. The reality of the healing process hit her hard, but instead of hiding her discomfort, she opted to share it with the world. "I always tell my fans that they see the edited, perfected version of us on TV, so this time I'm showing them the real story, warts and all," she explained. Social media became her outlet. In a string of unfiltered Instagram stories, Tamra showcased her swollen face and puffy eyes, documenting every moment for her followers. The reactions poured in, a mixture of empathy, shock, and praise. Fans applauded her bravery in lifting the veil on the harsh reality of surgical recovery, and for once her face, usually contoured and glowing, was bare and vulnerable. "This is me," she typed in one post. "I'm sore, swollen, and it hurts like crazy, but I'm still here. And I know I'm going to come out stronger on the other side." Days turned into weeks, and the swelling remained, a reminder of the toll her body had endured. Tamra candidly shared her frustrations. "It's the strangest thing to not recognize yourself in the mirror. I'm used to a bit of post-surgery recovery, but this time it feels like I'm looking at a stranger." Despite her pain, she soldiered on, leaning into her role as a wife, mother, and cast member with a renewed sense of determination. Her husband, Eddie Judge, offered steady support, reminding her that beauty radiates from within. "Eddie's been my rock," she shared in a heartfelt Instagram caption. "When I'm feeling low, he lifts me up and reminds me that I'm loved, even if I don't look perfect right now." Tamra's children, too, provided encouragement, gently nudging her to rest when she felt impatient with the healing process. As weeks passed, Tamra embraced the challenge, growing to accept the unfamiliar face staring back at her. In an unexpected twist, Tamra's journey began resonating with a wave of fans who saw their own experiences mirrored in hers. Messages poured in from women sharing their own recovery stories, whether from cosmetic surgery, illness, or injuries. Tamra's openness encouraged these women to voice their own vulnerabilities. "You're making us all feel like we can take our time to heal, without worrying about anyone else's opinions," one fan wrote. Tamra read each message with a renewed sense of purpose, realizing that her openness was more than just an Instagram story, it was a message of resilience. As she healed, Tamra reflected on the expectations surrounding beauty and aging, acknowledging how society sometimes demands perfection, especially from women in the public eye. "We're all expected to bounce back instantly," she explained, "but that's not real. Sometimes beauty requires patience, acceptance, and the strength to acknowledge that we're still beautiful even when we don't look our best." The RHOC cameras resumed filming as Tamra's swelling started to subside, capturing her transformation on a deeply personal level. When asked by a producer why she was willing to share this side of her journey, Tamra replied, "Because I want people to know the truth. Plastic surgery isn't an instant fix. It's an emotional and physical journey. If I'm going to be real about my life, then I have to be real about this too." In a rare RHOC episode focused on her recovery, viewers watched Tamra navigate her day-to-day, dealing with her altered reflection and lingering pain. Her house, usually buzzing with activity, became a sanctuary for quiet reflection and gentle healing. One particularly emotional scene saw her sitting at her vanity, applying makeup over the remnants of bruising, taking each stroke as an affirmation of her strength. As the swelling finally faded and her features began to settle, Tamra re-emerged, not just physically but emotionally as well. Her face, a blend of the old and the new, now carried the story of resilience and self-discovery. She felt renewed, stronger, wiser, and more appreciative of the journey it took to get there. When asked about her future plans, Tamra laughed. "Will I do another surgery? Probably," she said, ever the unapologetic Real Housewife. "But I'll never forget this one. It taught me that sometimes the most beautiful things take time. Healing is part of beauty too, and there's no need to rush it." Fans rejoiced as Tamra took to Instagram, this time with a glow of satisfaction and self-assurance. She concluded her story with a message to everyone watching. "Thank you to everyone who's been there through this wild journey. I'm grateful for every moment, the pain, the tears, the strength I didn't know I had. Life isn't about hiding the struggles, it's about embracing them because that's what makes us beautiful." As Tamra returned to the Bravo screen, she brought with her a new side of herself, one that was no less glamorous but infinitely more relatable. Tamra's beauty was no longer about flawless skin or a perfect jawline, it was about the honesty she wore like a badge of honor, a mark of a woman who had faced the reality of her choices, scars, and all. In the end, Tamra Judge's story wasn't just about plastic surgery or beauty. It was about resilience, courage, and the power of embracing one's journey, no matter how difficult, to emerge stronger, wiser, and authentically real.